Right, so just got started with mini bikes, talking to Coach Chris. He sold me into this idea of riding mini bikes. There was a friend of us here in the Beyond the Track last year who mentioned about these bikes, and he said, dude, it's really cool, it looks like a real bike, but it's mini, and it's a lot cheaper, and the track experience is cheaper, we should try it. And now, like a year later, I finally started, so I got myself the Honda NSR 50, which is a two-stroke bike. It's like the first time I rode a two-stroke bike in like 2 decades. That's how I started. When I first started, I was 14 years old. I was already this tall. And my older brother had, 125, 180cc bikes, all two strokes. That's how I started learning. But it had been a while. And I just completely forgot the way to ride a two-stroke.
No braking, it's like...
Well, yes.
No engine braking, I mean.
Exactly, no engine braking, and just the torque range is way up there, right? So it's like bogged down, and it just jumps out of nowhere, right? I had forgotten that feeling, so that was an interesting thing. But it's a lot of fun. Of course, I mean, you look a little bit dumb on the bike, right? Somebody like this tall on a little bike like that. I think I have it on the video as well. Yeah, you feel like everything is wrong. When I got on the bike, I'm like, this is fundamentally wrong. What am I doing here? Right? And then actually this was me, first time on the bike, and then Chris making the little video. I don't know if...
There's no giant cloud of smoke.
Right? Yeah, you can't see on the video. There was. The smoke was there.
How many gears does this thing have?
6.
6?
Yes. Just for comparison, like the size, like this is my 675, the Daytona, and the little one there.
It's like a pony.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Right? You guys know how I carry my bikes to the track? Look at that. Like the Daytona comes all the way down here and, high. This one I could probably just stick it in the car like that.
I thought about it.
Yeah, but I'm like, nah, I think this is easier. Just
The seat
right?
down.
I mean, I only had to use the little wood here because I didn't move the choke right here.
Oh, yeah.
If I move it one over, it should work just fine. So I'm like, with the setup that I have, it's gonna work great for this. So I went to the track, and the way that Chris described it, this one track that we went to, Speed Sport?
Speed Sport.
Is that the
It's so
north
nice.
or the one in Katy?
It's north.
New Caney.
Yeah.
North, okay.
Yes.
These are go-kart tracks?
Yeah.
These are go-kart tracks.
Okay.
That's so fucking cool about this.
Yeah.
So
Cool, dude.
this facility in specific, they have 2 tracks. They have the long track, or the big track, and the small track. The small track is the one that they use usually for the rental cars. And on the big one, they actually had cars driving there.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, holy crap.
Yeah, they had cars driving there. But we got to use both tracks. The little one is great for mini bikes because it's very short. There's pretty much no straight lines. It's all like, you're all the time moving over. You get really, really tired, right? And it's like Chris said, when you go like on a big bike at Coda, for instance, there's a lot of like, just relaxing.
You can relax. Yeah.
On the little thing there, you're moving all the time. I mean, you ride like 10 minutes like that, you're exhausted. If you're really moving, if you're just cruising, not so much. But if you're going for it, man, you get tired. And then the big track, Chris's word is, it's the Coda for mini bikes, right? Because the traction is great, the layout is great. So I didn't get a lot of footage, and the only footage that I got, I didn't actually complete 1 lap, and I will show you what happened.
So could you ride a regular bike on that?
Up to 400cc.
Yeah,
Okay.
speed,
I feel like I'd
speed
be a
versus
lot
tire,
for that track, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you know what was fun? Seeing Chris on the little valley, going by guys on the big motards. That was
my coworker
hilarious.
wrecked that day.
Yeah, Daniel.
Daniel Dowdell, yeah. He
Yep.
wrecked that day.
Exactly.
Yeah, he laid it down. Did you get a video of that?
No, I
Take
did
it
not.
awesome.
I do have Alan here though.
Makes you want to buy like a C125.
I had to double look.
Yeah, I mean taking like a 250 to this track would be perfect.
Not you.
Right? I mean, you see like how fast I'm going?
It probably feels fast.
It feels because you're so close to the ground, right? And then you get like here the back straight. It felt like the back straight at Coda because it's so long, and on a bike like this, it takes
Oh,
forever. Like you go up
Yeah.
to 6th gear and you're still going. Right, so I catch up to Alan. That's Alan. That's Chris. Yeah. Right. I'm like, oh yes, trying to catch up with those guys.
Oh, I gotta have my camera going. I can't wait.
Will they allow chest GoPro mounts on this?
What's that?
Will they allow chest GoPro mounts
I think so.
to get like your arms and everything, like the whole
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's why they do chest ones.
So what's the most popular mini bike at a mini track day at this point? Or is it just literally everything out there?
Yeah, I've seen like a lot of like memes, and then this is what happened.
We have to go back.
I saw a video you uploaded. What
Yeah.
died?
I thought it was gas, right? But no, it was a spark plug.
Just go.
What do you mean spark would just stop working?
Well, it was
Foul.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just foul, and it was already the night before we had looked at it. It was already like looking a little bit old and like darkish on the tip there.
Yeah.
The terminal, and then riding that day. Probably because I was not riding it right. I was not used to this, just keeping the revs between 10 and 12,000 because I've been
Yeah.
riding 4-stroke for a long time. I've spent like, a lot of time just getting used to that. No, it has to be screaming all the time. And I was not riding like that. And when you don't on a 2-stroke,
Yeah, the oil.
that's usually what happens. Right? So it's like, yeah, live and learn. So now I
So you have to be downshifting in that bike in order to keep the revs high then?
Yeah.
That's what you're
Yes,
saying.
yes, absolutely. You have to be all the time, all the way up there. The thing has to be
Always
screaming.
Yeah, I'm
always
glad you
screaming.
said that because otherwise I would have forgotten about that. Back in
Yeah.
the day, riding dirt bikes, I remember riding in the mountains like 8 miles away from the pickup truck by myself.
Yeah.
What's wrong? There's gas in it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Then I started carrying spare spark plugs.
Yes, and then telling that to
Okay,
my
change the spark plug, go back to the pickup.
I told that to my
You can
brother.
do
He
that.
said, "You don't remember, you fool? Back when I had my 125s, I always
Yeah.
carried like a bunch of spare,
Yeah.
spark plugs, and that's what I did. I just
Yeah.
bought like a 4-pack of Iridium,
Yeah.
spark plugs, and
I think they go through more wear on a 2-stroke since both of the compression and
Yeah.
motorcycles in the same.
Right.
stroke.
Twice
It's
as
just
fast.
2, yeah.
exactly. Oh yeah,
Oh,
and
there it
then
is.
yeah,
Dragging you?
That thing's just crazy.
yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's like,
And
oh my
literally, you
God,
can pick
I-
it up and throw
They
it.
just look so much
Yeah.
fun.
We had to pick it up and put it on
That's
the table.
Yeah.
Oh,
How much
nice.
does this thing weigh?
It felt like it weighed 90
Nothing.
pounds.
It is the Ovel.
Yeah.
How much are they being like 4 to 5 grand?
7.
Seven?
I think they're like 7 grand for the one.
Yeah.
Oh no, what about
Yeah.
the 110?
I think it's 5,500. He said. Like
Yeah, I think that was the bottom
Yeah.
end.
Yeah,
It's like,
5,500.
Oh yeah, because that's
Whoa.
the 180, right? But yeah, it was funny because there were some guys on the mow towers like sitting way up high, and then you saw Chris like little things. So you saw the
Yeah.
other guys, like 2 other guys like this high, and then Chris just
True.
going by them
Yeah.
and going around them on the corners and stuff, and just blasting. And the other guy's like,
It's all momentum.
yes, it's all
Don't
momentum.
slow
Yeah, because
down.
that's the thing, right? You don't have just the raw power of like squaring off corners and then going on the gas. No, you have to carry speed all around the corner. Otherwise, you're not making up speed on these little bikes.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. I definitely look forward to doing more of that.